There's your 5 minute. Okay. We're good. Tim, is that a header slide or is that my full set? Okay, thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 27th Florida Remediation Conference. I'm delighted that we're back in business, another full in-person conference. I'm delighted to see that although we do have some virtual attendees, the numbers have dropped way, way down, which is really good. Allow me to make just a couple of intro comments to the start of the conference. First off, everybody please silence your cell phones. And I'm going to do it right now myself. The proceedings. I get a lot of questions about presentations. I promise everybody in this room is going to get the presentations. We're going to shoot them to PDF post-event. We're also recording everything, so I'm going to make those videos available to everybody. We'll probably get those out to everyone next week before Thanksgiving. I'll try to get that done. List of participants. I've sent out several lists. We're pushing 500 people. Which is really, really good to see for the industry. If you do not want your contact information released, please let me know and I can extract that from the final list. The final list will go out to everybody. If you're just a regular registrant, it's just going to include the names and affiliations. If you're a VIP registrant or one of our exhibitors or sponsors, you're going to get the full database with full contact information. So again, if you don't want your information released, please let me know. Bathrooms to the left as you walk out the door to the left or all the way down towards the other set of escalators, there's another bank of bathrooms. Certificate of attendance. Any of the PGs, PEs, or anybody else that needs continuing education, we are providing that. It's a self-certification. We have an affidavit of attendance that you have to complete. You'll fill out, and it's just basically a check mark of which sessions you attend, and then we'll issue the certificate. We have to keep that on file for 3 years. We can do that with engineers as long as we're not dealing with the ethics and legal section. That has to be an approved provider. There is a charge for that of $25. Okay. Receptions and breaks will all be held in the exhibit hall. We've got a great reception tonight with the exhibitors, and then again, the mid-morning break, afternoon break will be in there. Lunch will be in National Ballroom A, which is out these doors to your right. Social media pages. I encourage everybody to join in our Facebook page and our LinkedIn group page to help foster networking among the industry. And then lastly, I've got to touch on something. I've been getting emails from some of you saying, Gene, you're selling the list? No, we're not selling the list. There is a scam within, it affects just about every conference out there. You may see an email with somebody trying to sell you a list of attendees. We don't sell the list. It's coming from a group overseas, and they will actually use conference logos and make it look official, but it's not. The other scam I need to warn everybody about is sometimes they will call you and say, we're with the conference organizers. Have you made your hotel reservation yet? So they'll try to sell you a room in, quote, our room block. You're not buying a room in our room block. You're buying a room, more than likely, you're just giving your credit card to somebody. So be wary of that. Now the important thing. This conference would not be possible if it were not for our sponsors. And this year I've got to recognize PRM Filtration. If you kind of think of them, they are the Amazon of the remediation industry. If you need equipment, parts, pieces, supplies, this is the group to go to. So I greatly appreciate their efforts stepping up to the plate to assist us. Our silver sponsors, since I don't have my glasses, I can't read the slide that's in front of me, so I will not even to attempt to go through the logos. But thank you, silver sponsors. Our media partners involved in helping promote the event, and then the organizers, Southern Waste Information Exchange, which is my organization. I should have introduced myself. Gene Jones, Southern Waste Information Exchange. We run a small nonprofit organization up in Tallahassee that assists industry and municipalities with waste issues, recycling, waste management, remediation. We run several conferences in this sector, all related to various aspects of the industry. Which brings up the next conference that we'll be doing is going to be in May at the Rosen Center in Orlando. It's the PFAS Forum. This will be the third event that we will have run for that. The Florida Remediation Conference every year since its inception has always picked a charity, and we kind of split the charities up this year. We ran the golf tournament, which we selected the March of Dimes. The golf tournament historically has been operated, this is the 12th year that it's been run, and it is focused on a charity related to children. So we chose the March of Dimes this year. This particular charity, I have to recognize Steve Hilfiker. Steve has, I'm going to let Steve tell his story. In fact, I'll show a little video. Why don't we just do that?
I'm here at the Capitol to promote dual advocacy. I've got a 31-year environmental career and continuing with environmental policy and legislative affairs, but also here to promote cardiac missions and what we're working on with our nonprofit organizations to promote early detection for cardiac sarcoidosis and to raise awareness for the cause of organ donation. I believe it's more than a job, it's more than a calling, it's a duty. I have knowledge that saves lives. I have knowledge about this rare disease that I don't believe is as rare as the literature suggests, and we're here to pass legislation to help raise awareness for this disease.
So for those of you that don't know, Steve had a heart transplant, and thank God you're still here with us, buddy. So the charity that we selected is his foundation to raise awareness on sarcoidosis as well as organ donation, which is very, very valuable. So with that, I have concluded my opening remarks. If anybody has any problems, please come see us at the front desk. I've got our whole staff. And now we're going to get into the program. So this particular, our opening session is going to be moderated by Michael Goldstein. I know just about everybody in this room knows Michael, so I don't think you have to make too many other comments other than if you need a good environmental attorney, this is one of the guys in the industry that you need to talk to. So with that, sir, I forgot one thing, really important thing. Sorry, Michael. For the fundraising tonight, so if you've been to this conference before, you know we usually do the drum of cheer, which we have, I've got a bunch of exhibitors that have brought in booze. We're doing a raffle tonight at 6 o'clock. I kind of spiced it up this year because I do another thing for some of my other conferences, the 50-50 raffle, and we usually raise around $3,000 for this event. And so the winner's going to take half the pot. So I'm going to give two different raffles tonight, two different drawings. The first one is for the 50-50, so the winner will have the choice of selecting half the pot, which will be in cash, or I've got a bottle of Pappy. For bourbon lovers in the room, you know this is pretty sought after. It's hard to get. Value of this is about $1,200. So you can decide what you want. And then after that, we'll do the other raffle for the drum of cheer. Okay? $5 for one or $20 for five. Okay? You can see us at the front desk. Yes?